September 9, 2016. This is Damon. Take one.
All right. Disregard these brackets. Okay. Your track is gonna be just like this. Okay. This piece, you're gonna slide it off of the door. Okay. It's not exactly like this. It has a little bit different profile. Okay, but it's gonna be specific to your door, whatever you got. I got the screws that you're gonna be using. I got two different ones. If we're gonna go through the metal up top, we've got some self tappers that'll pierce through it. These are the right. And this head still goes through. See, the main thing is we need screws that go through this. Okay, you're gonna determine when you go over there whether we need longer screws because these only go to here. Okay, if it doesn't protrude the 3/4 of plywood and the gap, which we're gonna try to fill in, and then plus the metal, we just want a little bit more bite just to be safe. Maybe get some 3 inches. These are 2.5 inch. You're gonna get these. These will be fine for you right now. If you're not going through any metal, we just have just wood screws. Get some washers to put into them so that because the head on some of these is just too close to the slot. Here, see? They'll go right through if you tighten it. These are gonna go through here. Okay, just like that. Okay, we need a long number 2 bit. I'm thinking for the job we're gonna need it even longer. We need like a 1/4 inch because we're so close to the end, to the edge of the what do you call it?
Pellet.
The pellet.
Yeah.
So close to the end of the pellet that the drill it has a fat head right here, so it's not gonna be it's gonna go in crooked. So we need like maybe at least a 4 inch number 2, just a straight one that'll fit in there. So it's gonna be a solid one. I'll show you exactly what. I'll give you one right now. Yeah, I'll give you one. I'll tell you my car right now. We'll give you one right now. That's gonna be a number. That's gonna be a 2.5 inch, I think.
That's what I will use for the insulation.
You can because I don't think it's gonna have a pellet, right? Is a pellet installation the one you're gonna do?
Yes, it will.
I would rather go. I would tell you go to Home Depot and buy a longer one. I'll just show you what it is. I'll give it to you, and you can just purchase one that's longer. At least 4 inches.
Okay.
I think that's what I think you're gonna need.
Okay.
By the pictures that I saw. Okay, these are anchors for either concrete or tile. Okay, you need to drill a 1/4 inch to pop these suckers in, and then well, you're probably not gonna use these screws. It's probably gonna come with other screws that are flatheads. They're gonna come in the package with your guide. Okay, your guide is also something that's gonna be different for your system. Okay, so we've got the upper track, the L bracket. This is where the door hangs. This slides right into the top of the door, and this goes all together. What we're going to be doing when they were talking about putting things together beforehand, that's what I was asking for. I go, give us that so that it makes it easier for the package. These are going to be exactly as they come in for the system that you're going to be installing. The only difference here is the guide, which the guide is going to be specific for these doors that they.
And then these ones will be longer.
No, they'll be the same. It'll be the same. There's gonna be a separate piece for them. They're making a new stopper. It's gonna look kind of like this. Okay. Okay. So you have those. You have these. Disregard these screws right here. I doubt you'll need them because we're going top mount. So these are for when we're gonna come. You're gonna screw, but we're not gonna be able to reach this anymore. It's on top. Okay. So we have the these are they click in like this. This is the top with the notch. That's so it could clear for the head of the screw that goes in there. It's going like this. See? You can't go wrong with these. If you put it backwards, look what it does. See? It can go on either side. Either side is the same, but it has to be up, right side up. And this is the way. This is right side up. Okay? And when you put them together, there's one for one end and one for the other. So this is for one door, put it like this. The other door, the other side. See how they're opposites? Okay. But we're not gonna do that yet. Okay. We're going to grab these are the screws. These you do need these bolts. This is a whole other package. From these, it comes with the same packet with the hardware. Okay. What we do with these. Okay. I would also disregard these. I'm probably gonna have to get a hold of some of these for you. I can't get the screws now, but we will just get some different flatheads because these are gonna break on you. That's from China. Okay, these right side up, boom, like this. It always wants to get stuck on that notch. Okay. Well, in theory, that'll go in. How's it going? There's a notch here.
Mm-hmm.
See, that notch is gonna be for adjustment purposes. See, when doors hanging, this goes in the door, and you'll be able to adjust it here. That should go all the way down though. I just need a driver and use this to kind of put it all the way down. You don't want to tighten it all the way. You just want it to be there. Just like this, can't move, because this is where you're gonna be adjusting the door. Because we're probably gonna be pulling unless we can open that pellet thing. Okay, we're gonna have to pull these out every time, and
We will be.
and then slide them in. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that'll make it a little easier for us.
Good.
But that's pretty much it right there. And then so in these, like this, facing in either direction. These are gonna be in the track like this. Door goes here, right?
Yep.
Okay. These are gonna go in here. Okay. Put them in maybe about a 1/4 inch, maybe halfway through. Okay. This is about what they were talking about. The measure from here to here that you're gonna figure out. Mm-hmm. You know, once you hang the door, mm-hmm. measure from here to here, so we have something, and we'll try to make a little thing that'll give us. Actually, the measure would be. So this is like this. Slide it in here. Actually, the measure would be from here to here. Okay.
Got it.
So that's it right there. The other one, let's assume that this is the one over here. Okay. I only have one of these L shapes, and this is the other one over here. And this one goes like this.
This L shape will come with the panel.
They'll probably be on the panel itself. Check the top of the panel. You have to slide it out. Okay.
Okay.
And that's
It'll be
what's
on the panel.
Yeah, that's what slides right in.
Understand.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get beforehand.
Okay.
So we can put it all together.
That's
So
what
when
you're
we come, we just bring the panel and put it on, and we can assemble these wherever we get.
Theoretically, it'll be on top of the panel, right? Because the extrusion.
Yeah, on top. Yeah, it's gonna be on top of the panel. Yeah, you're just gonna slide it, but it slides out to left or right. So before that, you're gonna get the track installed. Okay, to hang the track, we're gonna get a washer. Okay, preferably one that's smaller. If you can find one that has a smaller, the same size, but it's a little more exact to this. This will work. Okay, and then someone else holding the track. The track is flat to the inside of the box. Okay, we're gonna go. We're gonna go into those slots. We're gonna try to go to the edge of one of those slots. See right here.
Yes.
Okay. This is where it gets a little difficult to get the first few in, because you're gonna be under and you're gonna be doing this like that. See? Mm-hmm. It doesn't go in straight, going like that, and you drive it in, and it's gonna grab onto that edge of the slot.
So
okay.
We don't need to drill this. This is gonna be open.
Yeah, it's gonna be open. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
good.
That's what they were talking about. They're gonna come cut out.
Good.
In every.
Perfect.
So yeah. So I think we're gonna be installing one on each end of those slots.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. One. That's what it looked like into the wood, space, which should be another piece of plywood, and past the metal. Okay. If it goes into the metal, we can't use these because these won't pierce metal. We would use the other ones. I'm sending you with both.
Got it.
I would use the metal piercing ones, and if they don't pass, well, you can.
So why do we need the drill bit for?
The what?
The drill bit.
Because you're gonna be here. Okay, let's say this is the wall of the this is a pellet.
Yes.
Or whatever. When you have first off you need it because it needs to go in there.
Yes.
Okay. A regular drill bit with a driver with the tip won't fit in here. That's why you need a longer one. Longer, it's skinnier. It's longer. I'll show it to you. Maybe I should have got it from my car right now. Okay.
No. Because it's already punched hole. There's already space here. Why do we need a drill bit? Because there's a metal inside the backing.
No. That's what you would have the self tappers for. Those are to tap right through the. You don't have to. You don't need to pre-drill it.
driver.
Yeah, no, but
Drill
he's.
bit.
Yeah, I never told him to drill it though. He's thinking it from something else that somebody else told him.
Oh,
drill,
I'm
drill,
sorry.
oh, the drill bit you.
Okay, take 3.
Here's your 1/4 inch drill bit for concrete
Okay.
to go through the tile, and your little inserts, little anchor inserts for tile or concrete. Okay, these screws might come with it. I don't know what your I know what your guide looks like. It's not like ours. I'll show you what your guide looks like. You probably can find a picture of it. What your guide is gonna look. Looking at it from side, it's gonna look like this. Okay, that's gonna be the lower piece. This is kind of looking at it from the top.
Nice.
You're gonna be putting screws in there. Okay, it's gonna look something like that. They
Nice.
showed it to me in the what do you got?
Pretty good drawing.
Yeah, it's just a drawing that they have. Like they don't have a actual or anything that they can print out. You could probably look further, ask somebody what it looks like. That's what it looks like. Ours looks like. It was this one. Okay. It's a little more complicated. Yours is simpler.
Good.
Okay, so you're just gonna be putting it down once the doors are in. You tape up the ends of the doors and find out. Close the door. Is this gonna be a telescoping system?
No.
That you're putting on? No, it's just 2 doors separate.
2 doors opening.
Okay, 2 doors opening.
BAB. Bad.
BAB. Okay, so they can move any which direction.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna be putting the guide. So they're gonna be overlapping in the center, right? Okay, so the guides are gonna go almost in the same place, but one in front, one in the back.
No,
so
they're
when
not
you do it-
overlapping. They're like this.
Oh, they're putting the edges in it?
Yes.
Oh, so it's like wall slide?
Yes.
They're opening.
Yes.
Okay. So your guys are gonna be at the edge. Like if it's an opening like this, say this is the opening, and the 2 doors went in here.
Correct.
Just 2 walls. Your guys are probably gonna go right here. Okay.
Okay.
But you gotta close the doors. Boop. Center them. Mark the ends. Okay. Mark the ends. Open them. Mark the ends. The 2 lines for both ends must be at least 2 inches wide. Okay, with those 2 lines. When you close it, boom, your door hits the other door. Mark the end of your door here. Open it. When it clears this, or however it's gonna go, I think it's gonna have handles. It's gonna have handles. Okay, so it's not gonna go all the way. It doesn't matter. Just close them. Close them. Make your mark here, and put your guide like. Check underneath your door. You're gonna have a channel at the bottom. At the end, left and right. Check out how thick it is. Ours are have a 1/2 inch before the end, so the channel is 1/2 inch before the end of the extrusion. So our guide goes a 1/2 inch in. You get that? Kind of? No?